What can you not beat at weekends? You can't beat a bit of bully!
Welcome back, one and all. It's another alleged gameplay video. Yeah, it's World Championship Darts. Is that 2008, I believe? Yep, here's my copy. It's on the Nintendo Wii. And yeah, it's a nice copy, that one. That's a nice copy. So let's crack on and see what it's all about. Yeah, now I'm kind of okay-ish at the game in real life. I used to be one of those classic people that the more alcohol I consumed for a while, then my game dramatically improved. But there was that peak, and then there was that almost vertical descent into the trough of completely missing the board. You know what I mean. But yeah, I don't have a dartboard anymore. I used to have one in the garage years ago, a nice one, but not anymore. Maybe we'll address that one day. Yeah, I want to let the intro run here because it's not a bad example of video on the Wii. That's not one of the best aspects of the Wii when it comes to video compression. I will be showing you quite a few Wii games on the channel with some examples. Call of Duty being one of them. Not the actual gameplay, but the intro video is incredibly compressed. Now I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this game is available on a 360. So I really want to get it on a 360, guys, for the achievements. I've edited this video. I've had to cut it because I struggled so much to work out exactly what I was doing. So we'll talk about that in a second. But guys, I can't go on any further in this video without inserting a classic clip from Not the 9 o'clock News. Here we go.
Between Die, Fat Belly, Gut Bucket and the English champion Tommy Even Fatter Belly Belcher. And it's all down now to this last leg, and it's Fat Belly on the ocky.
Game on.
So it's Fat Belly to go first. And it's a good start. Double vodka. Single pint. Another double vodka. That's
100 milligrams.
100 milligrams.
What do you think? Yeah, you've got to be a very, very old gamer to remember Not the 9 o'clock News. Do you remember Tracy Ullman? I believe she went on to have a limited but successful singing career, pop career, maybe, who knows. So yeah, we're picking our characters. I'm picking mine. I know nothing about dart players anymore, so we're going to just run through the motions here. Try and launch the game if possible. Now, we may have even found the very first Wii game so far that has trouble with the Wii U. I mean, the disc on this looks mint. I can't see anything wrong with it. But when I went into the options menu twice on this, it caused the Wii U to lock out entirely, completely lock out, which was weird. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, it looks pin sharp. It looks fantastic on the Wii U. Always chooses the correct ratio for you as long as you've got your TV set to 1-to-1 or dot-to-dot, whatever it's called. Always gives you the correct ratio. I love that idea. So what's going wrong here is I started to play this initially. Really, I mean, I struggled for ages. And I kind of got lost in it, if you like. And the video just kept running. Didn't realise. I mean, I kept assuming it was going to be, because you need the nunchuck and the controller, there was going to be motion control. So we cut it here. And it's got nothing to do with motion control, I'm happy to say. So here we go. Watch this, guys. Watch. Do I get it here? I believe I do. Yeah. So what you do is you have the nunchuck and you pull the analog stick down. It's really quite a difficult thing to master. I imagine it's going to be the same on the other consoles. And that bar, there's a power bar on the left. Rather than going up, it goes down in relationship to you pulling down the analog stick. But it is really fast. You can control the speed of it with obviously with how much you apply to the stick. But yeah, it's difficult, and the direction is set by the controller itself. So as soon as the penny dropped, if you like, with me, I began to feel quite confident about this one. I was obviously on my 3rd or 4th pint of Stella by this time. Not really. I would have been back in the day. Yeah, I was one of those people that never used to jump around different drinks. Even when I was young, going to pubs and stuff like that with friends. Nowadays, that's what they all do. I'm always amazed if you go down the drinks aisle at a supermarket. It just seems to be an array of leery, multicoloured drinks in a variety of bizarrely presented bottles. But that's what today's generation need, I suppose. They want a short attention span. But we digress, as per usual. You can see how well I'm doing here, guys. I've got the hang of this. But we're not finished with this game yet, because I liked it so much. I kind of spent about... Normally when I do a gameplay video, I'll test out the game for 5-10 minutes. Because I want to try and document all the games in the collection and return to them if I really like them. But I ended up playing this for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And so I will return to this, and I'm going to try and get it on the 360. But the main problem with this is it seems to be completely unforgiving when you're talking about the AI. So as I got further into it, exhibition mode, I selected a much lower ranking player, and again, 80% of the time, the player was getting up and he was just walking away from the board with 180s all the time, consistently. And when it comes to the finishing shot, I think I only ever saw the AI miss the double once. So that's annoying. I don't know if there's a further setting in there. So I think I've convinced my missus to give me a game of this on Saturday night. That'll be a laugh. I think this is where this game would come into its own in multiplayer. That would be quite a laugh. And luckily, I think I do have a spare controller and nunchuck. So we're okay there, guys. We are okay. The only thing I used to suffer from was really doing the math really fast as the game was closing, you know? Working out the best route to take to get to the double. So yeah, but darts has changed a lot. It's not the same, is it, without that blue haze of cigarette smoke, everybody getting smashed. Yeah, it had that kind of working man's club mentality and vibe. Everyone's got to be on their best behaviour now, though. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Not too much excess. Don't forget your political correctness. Don't upset anybody. Yeah. And act like you are extremely happy. In fact, you're so elated, you're probably on something. Act like that for the cameras. That seems to be the vibe today with international darts. But bye-bye and take care. Bye-bye.